woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Now the return man, this is Benny Cunningham. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, come on.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Here's Trubisky. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
Hey, 18. Come on, guys.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Steps away to his left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Running with Howard. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the 1st half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this 1st drive. Instead, 2nd down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys did not play offense.
That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Hurry!
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. Flushed out right. No, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And on the opening opening drive of the afternoon. The defense forces a turnover on downs. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down. Back near his goal line. Here's Garoppolo. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
11. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Caught left side, Garcon. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3-and-out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
And a failure on fourth down on the other side leads immediately to a first and goal.
Hurry. Hands up.
On first down, Trubisky being chased out left. He'll be ridden out of bounds. Didn't even come close to sniffing the end zone. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Come on.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Flush to his right. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Now they'll run it on the taunt. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now Garoppolo. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and it's third down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back.
I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. Garoppolo on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Garoppolo again. He gets this one to Garcon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Now they try the right side here. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's...
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gold now out to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Onto the field now come the Bears. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now Trubisky to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he completes it to Cohen. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, gotta go.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Cohen. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now Trubisky on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Throwing here, Trubisky. That is caught by Cole. Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Come on, gotta go.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Parkey's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 37. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Airing it deep for Garcon. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play, Garoppolo to Garcon, 41 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10, down at the 33. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. That's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Garoppolo now. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And they'll run it here. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Back now at Soldier Field. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They come out here in the eye.
Go ahead.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gold now out to kick it away. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Deion Sims is tight end, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 75 yards. And the Bears have cut it to within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Hurry.
Now Trubisky. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Man open, it's Goodwin. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Garoppolo now. 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Breida. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Go ahead.
Now a toss play. It's Breida. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And a solid run down inside the 30. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And they'll try the ground game here with a running back. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
21. Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Open space inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jerick McKinnon with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the 49ers add on to their lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gold now out to kick it away. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Throwing now is Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one. 65 yards. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Trubisky to throw. Flush to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as he'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Parkey's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So the field goal means we're back to a one-score game, but with no timeouts left, I think this has to be an onside kick.
I like your analysis there, partner. I think you're right. You need the ball back. That's probably your only avenue.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Here's Breida. And he's got some space here. Pass. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gold now out to kick it away. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 33. And now off to the races, down the right side, and into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now it's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? I mean, you're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you hadn't.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.